Okay, so what we're going to do today is run through how to get a Windows compatible or PC compatible file. So this is FAT32. So to get this on here, you actually will want to write your CaffeineOS onto a larger SD card. When you do that, you'll end up with some free space, and on your PC you'll have to use a disk partitioning tool to create a third partition, because by default the first partition is what they call AOMEI 68 part. They call it user FAT on here, and what you do is you just highlight it and you go copy, right click again, paste as, give it a new name. I've already got one there, but I'll just change it, call it AOMEI Share 2. Same with the icon, because the icon's important. I'll show you why in a second. So now you'll end up with this one here. You've created another one. Okay. So when you right click on this, you go to information. You'll see here there's some instructions. And I'll tell you, I'll zoom in a bit more so you can see it. Okay. What do we have written here? So this actually holds information. This basically is a mount file. See, it runs cmount, and the icon is linked to a text file. So if I right click on this, for example, and I go open with gold edit, you'll get to see what's in the, see, it's got some information there. So it's FAT95, which is basically FAT32. All this stuff is fine, and this information here as well is repeated in the icon, in the info file. And you can see here DOS type equals blah 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 1. Now 1 would mean partition 1, and we want the third partition. See? So we put actually number 3. I'll show you how it works. So here is the one that does work, and see, DOS type 03, and that's all you have to do, and then it'll be mounted, and you'll see all the files, and you'll see this on your PC as well. So that's that. So what else probably we can have a look at is so by having that FAT32 part you can access on your PC, you can do things like this. Now I've extracted all the contents of the Amiga game selector and put them into 2 folders. So I've got the workbench, all the files are here, and I've got the work folder which contains all the software. Now I'm going to run AJ start. It's just a command line to run EUAE. No, we'll just run it in a window. How about that? Just make things easier. You got a little log window here as well. We'll zoom in too. Oh yeah, I haven't, for some reason this hasn't been assigned, but you'll see it'll operate exactly the same way. There you go. So all it takes is just I used UAE on the PC, mounted the AGS image, and just copied all the files into 2 different folders, one being workbench, one being the work folder. And so this is exactly the same as you'd be booting directly, except now it's in a window, and I've got it launching directly to workbench, but we can actually run AGS script, and you'll get that so it's exactly the same as it would be let's go to, might take a bit longer to load these directories. This is the speed that this is running at is basically it's just shy of an Amiga 1200. It's like 80% the speed of Amiga 1200, but twice as fast as the Amiga 500. So a lot of things will work fine. Nice one. Interesting. Okay, so I don't know what the CD32 version is of IK Plus, but we'll run it anyway. Now the good thing about this particular system is that you actually have access from your Amiga. You can copy into, for example, using directory opus. Sorry, eyebrows. Always get confused by the icons. Let's quit this. Patch. But yeah, so a bit of music slow down there when you tried to multitask, but gameplay's it's responsive. See, it's responsive. I'll try and play here. Okay, I'll try to do both. Okay, I'm going to get kicked out of this one. Be careful.